So acid naming. Yay! I'm gonna be like my 6-year-old who's learning how to write, and everything ends in an exclamation point. And I told him, I was like, honey, you only say that if you're excited. He said, I am excited. So, acid naming. There you go. All right. The thing about acids, how you're gonna know it's an acid is it's going to kind of act like an ionic compound because it must be neutral. The difference is that the cation ion is always hydrogen. Hydrogen, which will be H plus, is always the cation. What do cations do in order? Are they first or second? Yeah. So how you'll know you have an acid is it will be H, and then you will have an anion. H plus some anion. Example. HCl. See how it starts with H? That's how you know it's an acid. Or it could be HClO3. See how it starts with H? That's how you know it's an acid. Or it could be H and then ClO2. See the H? That's how you know it's an acid. Now here's the problem. Ready for the problem? Hydrogen and chlorine, or chloride, that's hydrochloric acid. Hydrogen and chlorate, that's chloric acid. Hydrogen and chloride, that's chloric acid. So these don't have the same name, but they don't have the same thing bonded to hydrogen, and then there's like rules on how to figure that out. Isn't that fun? Cool. So let's do it. I'm going to give you little ways to remember this. So the people that choose not to listen to me as I tell you the little ways, you know there's like certain things I just say over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, okay, draw a chart. Okay, like that. It's kind of like that. So there are 3 different possibilities. So we have hydrogen plus an anion that ends in ide. That's option number 1. Somebody just tore something up. Like, I'll do that already. Option number 2. We have hydrogen plus. So that would be like my HCl, right? I'm going to get all crazy with my colors here. It's going to be great. That's chloride. Okay? So that has a way to name. The second option is we have hydrogen plus an anion that ends in 8. So it's going to be real important that you flip over that periodic table and make sure, like for example, you're looking at chlorite versus chlorate because they're different. Okay? So the one that ended in 8 was H. Oh wait, let me get my purple. This stinks, so it would be better if I make it purple. So hydrogen and chlorate. So that's got a different way of doing it. And then the third thing you gotta do. Oh, get my colors together. Gotta cuss words. I can do this. There we go. That looks so much better. We have if it ends in ide. So HClO2, that's hydrogen and chloride. Right? This is when the anion ends in ide. You don't know how to do this yet, but can you see that there are 3 three different situations. So the first thing you have to do is identify the anion. So if the anion ends in "ide," you're going to take step 1. Or choice 1. If the anion ends in "ate," you're going to take option 2. If it ends in "ide," you're going to take option 3. Ready? Okay. That's too bad. So the way you're going to remember this one, this HCl is hydrochloric acid. Okay. The shortest, I'll just go ahead and write this down. Tip. Shortest formulas have the longest names. Do you see what I'm saying when it's the shortest formula? Do you see what I'm saying? It's got H in it. This is technically called a binary acid because it's got 2 elements in it. All right, so shortest formula equals longest name. Can you see how I'm like easing into it? Just easing into it. So it has hydro in it, okay? So let's scroll down a little bit more. Shortest formula has the longest, I forgot the last word, thing. Nope. I didn't even start, y'all. Are you yawning? I'm not offended. Fine. Alright, how you're going to do this is you're going to remember, this is your little poem, not poem, what is it called, Dave? Yeah, mnemonic. Yeah, this is your mnemonic. This is how you'll remember. My ride. See how it ends in "ide"? Do you see what I'm saying? Ends in "ide". Do you see it? The word ends in "ide". My ride has and I'm spelling it wrong. I don't care. Hydrolix. I got you. Don't worry. I'm telling you some way to do it. Just write it down. I got you. I'm going to explain. What was HCl? What did I say it was called? Hydrochloric acid. Look, look, look. I'll scroll back up. Stop what you're doing. I'll wait for you. I don't want you to get lost. Okay, stop. So, you're looking at the acid formula. You see that it ends in "ide." So, you think, okay, my ride, "ide," it ends in "ide." I'm thinking "ide," has hydraulics. You're going to keep that root word, that's the chlorine part, okay? Your root word's right here, and you're going to put a hydro at the front and an ick at the back. So you're going to go hydro, root word, ick. Okay? So this L is where you put the root. So in this case, your chlor, or your fluor, or your sulfur part, right? Or the nitrogen part. Like the root word of the anion. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. Kind of makes sense. Okay. I don't know how much I can scroll down. I think I'm out of... Oh, extend page. Yes, I will extend the page. Oh, look at me. I know. All right, so here's an example. H, F. This is anion and an I. Because it's from the periodic table. Do you see how all this stuff just keeps building on itself? Isn't that fun? So fun. So, you're thinking, okay, my ride has hydraulics. So you're going to write the word hydro. And then what's the root word? If you get the root part wrong, I don't care. Like, it's fine. But if you write fluor, that's where the root word goes. And then you have to add ick. Hydro, root word, ick. My ride has hydraulics. Root word in the middle. And then you have to write the word acid. Don't forget that part. Now, is that really that bad? Yes. It's really not that bad. You just add a hydro to the front and an ick to the back. I will do another example. I think I can't extend the page any more than that. All right, so here's another one. HCN. Do you recognize CN? It is cyanide. Does that end in I? Yes, it does. So this is going to be it's going to be hydrocyanic acid. Yeah. So some of the drop stuff, use this practice. So it's hydro, cyanic. So the root of cyanide is cyan. Acid. Happy times? No, maybe not. I'm going to give you a couple to do. I ran out of room, so I'm going to go to the next slide, but I'll come back. All right, so do these on your notes. I'll give you a second. So let's go H, P. Now, this ain't a printer, but here's the thing. Acids have to be neutral. Do you think this will work? This is 1 plus, this is 3 minus. How many H's I got to have? Yeah, you're so smart. So give me the name for that. And let's do HS. How many H's do I have to have? 2, because S is 2 minus. Do you understand? So try to name these. If you drop the root and it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Just give it a try. I have sulfide and I have phosphide. My right has hydraulics. Hydro, root word, ic, acid. This is 1 of 3. Did you do it? You know you're going to have to go from the word to the name too, right? Are you done, Jordan? Okay, Prisco. H3P, what'd you get? Yeah. And so it's hydro, and phosphorus doesn't really get dropped that much. It's hydrophosphoric acid. But if you write hydrophosphoric acid or something, I don't care. I don't care. As long as you drop some of it, you try, that's cool. Yes?
So how come when you phosphide, it's not phosphorus?
Look, I don't know. It's just kind of like English when you learn like the rules. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to care on your quiz if you don't drop it just right. I don't care. So this is hydrophosphoric acid though. Don't forget the word acid. Danny's out. Danny's a girl. Connor, what did you get for the second one? Yeah.
It's hydrosulfuric acid.
And it's actually hydrosulfuric acid. Isn't that funny? You don't even drop anything. If you put hydrosulfuric acid, I don't care. But I'm just telling you, like, that's the name of it. And you'll get used to it, you know, it's fine. I don't care if you write it wrong. And the test will be multiple choice, but the quizzes aren't. All right, so guess what you have to do? You have to be able to go the other way. The other way is not really that bad, though. So for the other way, hydrogen is only 1 plus every time, so the chart is kind of at this point, maybe you don't need it anymore if it's always 1 plus. All right, so let's try the other way. So let's go from the name to the formula. So let's go with hydrobromic acid. I bet you can figure this out by yourself. I bet you can. What's going to be the first letter you're going to write down? Okay, you're so smart. Let's be in honors together. I know, I'm making a joke. And then how about hydronitric acid? Give it a go. So basically, you know the H is going to come first, and you know it has to be neutral. You have to bounce the charges. Got it? No. Okay. Okay. Val, take me through the first one. Do I need more than 1 H? No, because bromine as an ion is 1 minus. Do y'all understand? You have to make sure acids are neutral. Okay, hydronitric acid. Abby.
H3 and
Do y'all understand why she put a 3 right there? So far, so good. Let's go back to the chart. Okay, these are actually easier because you don't have to write as much for the name. Okay, so for an anion that ends in 8, what you're going to do is, let me give you the example again. So HClO3, okay, this is chlorate. So you have to be able to look at the formula and go, okay, what am I looking at? So this is how you're going to remember this one. You ready? I8. See what I did there? I8. And acid. I made these up, by the way. And acid. And said ick. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is called chloric acid. Chloric acid. Sorry, the notes look terrible. That's chloric acid. HCl3 is chloric acid. So honestly on this, you just gotta drop the end and add ick. You change 8 to ick. So change 8. Drop it. I guess I should put drop 8 and add ick. How about that? That sounds better. Drop 8. So that's chlorate. You drop the 8 and you add it. Chlorate becomes chloric. Drop the 8 and add it. Whee! Let's do some examples. Did I go down too fast? Okay, honey. So what people do is they're not thinking, and then they'll like call chloric acid hydrochloric acid. That's wrong. The shortest formulas have the longest names. Okay, so number 1. Let's do H. Did you just tell me no?
Yes, he asked me to pick up his pencil.
Oh, did you see my face though? I wasn't instant. H3PO4. Okay, I'm going to do this one with you. What is the polyatomic ion's name? Look on the back of the periodic table. It's phosphate. So it ends in 8, right? So this is going to be phosphoric acid. Listen to me. If it had been that, watch my hand. If it had been that, that's hydrophosphoric. If it's this, it's phosphoric. Longer formula, shorter name. Is this the worst thing that's ever happened? Maybe. Alright, number 2. Let's do some variety in my life here. Oh, let's do that one. That's fun. How about H2SO4? Do that one by yourself. Sing it song. Ethan, what you doing? No? Are you doing this? Okay, that's what I thought. Y'all know I'm doing it staring at you, right? Okay. This is one of those things, you know how sometimes y'all have to figure stuff out right on the board? This is like, I'm doing it, you know? The things get kind of tricky. I'll just go for myself. Okay, so what did you get for this one? Val, I picked you again. Sulfuric acid, yeah. Alright, let's do a couple more. Sulfuric acid. Sulfur doesn't really get shortened. It is what it is. the name to the formula and two that go from the formula to the name. Not necessarily in that order. So H2CO3, and let's do HBRO3, and then you can give me O. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Things you shouldn't say out loud. We already did phosphoric acid, didn't we? I forgot the set. Which two did I give you already for the other one? Sulfuric and phosphoric? Okay. I don't want to repeat myself. There you go.
Chloric acid at the top.
What?
At the top.
You have chloric acid.
Oh, I knew I had repeated myself somewhere. Okay, I'll do it something better. Whatever. You're not that far yet. Oh, I have one. That's a very common one. Good luck. How we doing, everybody? Party time? Make sure you don't have a lot of stuff. Bless you. Thank you. After this one, they have one more kind, and then you have to keep them straight and different from the ion. Yay! Yay! Eyes, sweet children. H2CO3. What did you get? Noah.
Carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. This is the acid that's in Coca-Cola. What? Sorry. Katie, HBRO3, honey. Okay, bromic acid. Because that's bromine. So bromic acid. Acetic acid. Were y'all able to figure out which polyatomic ion that was?
Acetate.
Okay. Leah, what's the formula? Alright, let me show you something about acetate. It's easier if you just write, I know it's on there, C2H3O2. Do you see how there's two C's and three H's and two O's? That's how I do acetate. It's easier. Because then it's like, it looks like a choo-choo train or something the other way. The reason it's like that is because that's what it looks like as far as the molecule acetate, but that's above your pay grade. Ethan, nitric acid, what's the formula? Look at nitrate on the back, babe. I'm gonna say this to your answer, okay? So try what number goes here. But do you see how if I put a 2 or if I put a 3, then it's a different acid though. Or if I don't have an O. Okay. So 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus, they're neutral. So I don't need more than one H. Are you okay? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if it was like nitrite or nitrate, how would you pronounce nitrate? Or how would you spell it?
That's third scenario. Here we go. Yeah, so if he had put NO2, that would actually be called nitrous acid, and that's where we're going. Alright, scenario number 3. This is when the anion ends in ite. So look on your periodic table, you can see that ClO2 is chloride. So the way you do this, I was giving an example. So HClO2, that's chloride. So this is, oops, that's a 2, just kidding. This is chloride, right? So this is called chlorous acid. You ready for your little thing? Have you ever heard of senioritis? Yeah. So look, the ite, check it out. The ite turns to us, senioritis. Do you see how I did that? I'm going to write it down. But the ite on the polyatomic ion turns to us. So the reason it goes from chlorite to chlorous is because senioritis. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. And I'm going to spell it wrong, I don't care. Your ite us. I ran out of room. There's an S there. Come on. There we go. Senioritis. So that means you're going to drop. You're going to drop the ite and add us. When you start doing the practice for this, every time you do the practice, you need to say these little mnemonics to yourself. You have to, or you'll get super lost. No, I just finished writing 5 seconds ago. I know you didn't get all that written down. Did you? You're still being rude. All right, so anyway, on this one, I'm just going to give you one example on this screen because there's not a whole lot of them. So we just had chlorous acid. Let's do, okay, this one, let's do H3PO3. Okay, so that's phosphine. So now this is going to be, instead of called phosphoric acid, this is going to be, drop the I, add us, phosphorus acid. Kind of getting it? You just don't have to, I mean, it is what it is, so you're not going to practice when I get at home. Because you have other homework, like, and I just taught this, I'm not going to send you home with this, but I'm going to let you practice in class with me in your presence. Don't try to do the tonight stuff. Okay, so let's do some of these. So, moving on. My board's kind of stalling out on me. Come on. Okay, so let's do H2SO3. Let's do, yours has more places than mine. That's why I just put a second thing. HNO2, and then I'll get you to give me the name for, or formula for sulfur. No, that's already the same one. There's just not many of these. I think I gave them all to you. That's unfortunate. Alright, bromide. Do you see bromate on here? Bromide, if it ends in ite, it has one less oxygen. So, here, I'll give it to you. BrO2, 1 minus is bromite. And then, yeah. Oh, I know. Hypochlorous acid. And then bromous hydroatomic ion that starts with hypo? Yeah, there is. Let me see that package, please. That packet you feel more comfortable? Yeah, that. I forgot what's next. I mean, yeah. All right, y'all got it? Now let's see if we can run. Okay. So y'all have the bromine thing, right? H2SO3. What did you get for that one, Belina? Sulfurous acid. NO2. Sarah Prager. Yep. Hypochlorous acid. What is the formula, please, Jordan? Yeah, because that's hypochlorite. Good. So you drop I and then add us. So, Connor, what's bromous acid?
HDRO3.
I think I put it, bromide I wrote right here. And it was 2. Right? Am I wrong, though? Well, bromate is BRO3, I believe. So, anyway, how do you feel? I think that you just need some practice. Do you want me to give you some mixed up kind, or would you rather just go ahead and start on the practice on your paper? Okay. Yeah. No. I was just trying to give you another example. All right. So listen. Now, I didn't do this on accident. This is completely on purpose. Ionic is the worst because we've been spending like 3 days on ionic, and I just spent 30 minutes teaching acids. Like ionic is bad. So on purpose, I'm skipping the rest of the ionic practice because what's going to happen is we still got to do covalent, and guess what you're going to do with ionic? Forget how to do it. So, flip in your little paper, all the way to a page that says 3 and bonding, and it said acid name at the top. So, flip a couple pages, and it says bonding, acid names. You found it? Cool. Get going on that. I want you to work on this in class. I'm not going to assign the rest for homework. It will be homework at one point if you don't get it done. I'm going to go ahead and put the answers up there. If you contact the board, you don't know if you know what you're doing, okay? So I'm going to switch over the screen, do a couple, and then look up.